Listen to me very carefully. If you are tired of weak podcasts, boring podcasts, little tiny baby podcasts, then it is time for something bigger. It is time for Mark Goes to the Movies. This podcast has action, it has comedy, it has massive opinions about movies, music, pop culture, everything you want. Mark comes in every episode with the energy of a blockbuster opening weekend. Boom, explosions, entertainment. The man does not miss. When you listen, you feel pumped up. You feel motivated. You feel like grabbing popcorn and yelling, I'll be back for the next episode. Other podcasts talk too much and say nothing. But Mark Goes to the Movies delivers every single time. So do it now. Subscribe, turn up the volume, and join the movie conversation that is stronger than steel, louder than explosions, and more entertaining than a summer action movie marathon. Mark Goes to the Movies. It's not just a podcast, it's a cinematic workout for your brain.
Leave me here at the bottom of a bottle. I can taste the nicotine on your lips. Baby, can I get a drag? You know I need my fix.
Hey, the lights are down, the previews are over. It's time for Mark Goes to the Movies, and I'm going to give you the episode that I've been needing to give you. This is Tales from the Crypt Season 3. Won't split it up into 2 episodes, it's one episode. This is episode 139, by the way. Let me tell you, the first 100 episodes of a podcast, super easy. The second 100 episodes, incredibly difficult. I forgot how to, edit the video of Riverside. Riverside is the studio. So what happens, I've said it many times before. I'll record on Riverside, and then I'll edit there. And I mean edit, I mean it's going to come out the way I said it. And then I'm going to add in a little song or a little clip of something I like. Right now, huge into Obsession. So the guys that directed Obsession, they also have it was a YouTube channel, I guess. They have so many shorts too. It's called That's a Bad Idea. Just doing a lot of those guys too. And just stuff I like. And so I'll add those in there, and then I'll add my theme song, and then that's how I create an episode of Mark Goes to the Movies. However, Riverside keeps changing the dynamics of where it goes from edit to finished, and I can't ever find it sometimes. And I almost thought, well, I'm gonna have to just put it out raw, I guess. And thankfully, didn't have to do that. Thankfully, I got to do my bumpers in there and everything else. It would just feel weird just popping up out of nowhere. I don't know. But Tales from the Crypt Season 3, this is when it really started to take off. This is 1991 is when this one came out. So 89 was first season, second season was 90. This is 91. They're starting to get big stars. They they had Arnold Schwarzenegger in season 2 directing an episode. This season is Tom Hanks, because Tom Hanks is a pretty good episode. First episode is going to start off with episode. It's called Love to Death, and this, speaking of Obsession, let's see how many episodes we can talk about Obsession. This is the one I thought Obsession was going to be like. So what it is, Andrew McCarthy is a screenwriter. He moves in from Indiana. He falls for Mariel Hemingway, which was that's not the one, but she looks weird. Like, she wasn't like an attractive looking woman, but I've seen that name before. But she's supposed to be an actress, and Andrew McCarthy, who plays the screenwriter, he basically falls in love with her, and then she doesn't notice him. Obviously, he's just trying to become famous. They live in LA now. So the guy that the landlord or whatever, he gives Andrew McCarthy a love potion that will make Miranda, I guess is her name, it makes Miranda fall in love with him regardless, like Obsession, right? Only it stops kind of there. That's like where it ends. Like I'm not gonna get in that Obsession movie again. I'm sure when it comes out on digital, we're gonna do another episode about it, just revisiting it because I think it is one of my favorite movies of the year. And yeah, it all goes wrong. I'm not gonna spoil it. It's a really good one. I like that episode quite a bit. Next one is Carry on Death. Kyle MacLachlan, I don't know, McLachlan, I think is his name. He's the guy from Office Space. Is he? He might be. I don't know. I'm starting to doubt myself now. Anyways, he escapes. He's a murderer. He escapes from prison recently. Is on the run from the Mexican border. However, he is pursued by a state trooper that ends up slapping handcuffs on him. Won't go into the details of how it ends, but it's pretty good. It's another good one, you know. This one's another great. The Trap. This one, oh yeah, this is the one that Michael J. Fox directed. Again, you're getting big stars. Basically this guy's trying to cheat, trying to get money, so he wants to cash in his life insurance. He's really abusive to his wife and his brother. His brother is a mortician, and they concoct a scheme where they would fake his death and then they would get the life insurance money. However, they screw him over in the end. And I don't want to spoil these episodes for you because go watch season 3 of Tales from the Crypt. Really is like season 3, 4, and 5, just episode after episode, all pretty good. They're all great. Not a bad one. Maybe there's a one or two bad ones, but for the most part, not a bad episode in any of these. This is the classic episodes, right? 3, 4, and 5. 6 and 7 kind of go downhill. 6 a little less. What you're gonna see at the end of this season, there's something happened that kind of changed things around. The next one is Abracadabra. Again, more voodoo stuff. So Bo Bridges and Tony Goldwyn, they basically they're brothers. They're in medical school. Bo Bridges, he's a lot more advanced in medical stuff than his brother is, and his brother plays a prank on him, gives Bo Bridges a heart attack, and kind of ruin or stroke, kind of ruins his medical career at this point. And then his brother gets revenge, but there's obviously a twist in there. It is really good though. I really like that episode too. Then this is another great one. God damn, top billing. I remember this one being on Fox. This one is John Lovitz trying to become an actor. They're trying to get some kind of work, any kind of work, and he ends up competing with this other guy for the role in Hamlet, but it doesn't say which role it is. And it also has John Astin in it from Return of the Killer Tomatoes and Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I think he was in both of them, maybe. But yeah, that's really good. I remember that one being on Fox. That is that was great. Amazing episode, right? This was another voodoo episode. Whoopi Goldberg's in this one, and I like the end of the episode because Whoopi Goldberg actually uh, interacts with the Crypt Keeper. That's the thing. The Crypt Keeper doesn't interact with all these great actors they got. He did with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's done it with Tom Hanks. He's done it with Whoopi Goldberg apparently, and yeah. So James Remar, who known for his red hair, he basically wants to rob this plantation owner in I want to say I'm assuming Africa, and it's a highly valuable black purebred wants to take off for himself, only to be double crossed by himself by a mysterious priestess who's Whoopi Goldberg. Not as good as the other ones, but still pretty good. Toby Hooper directed this one actually. He did the Poltergeist movies, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Is good. The next one, not as strong as the rest of the season. This is the Reluctant Vampire. Michael McDowell's in it. He plays a vampire with a conscience. He works for a blood bank that is owned by George Wendt, Norm from Cheers, and basically he drinks blood and then he's do a vampire shit. And then the blood bank is going to go out of business because he's drinking all the blood. He starts killing not prisoner, but robbers, bad people. And yeah, again, not my favorite episode. It kind of maybe I've seen it too many times. I've seen season 3 quite a bit actually. This is Easel Kill Ya. Another one not big a fan of. Tim Roth, he's an artist, he's a recovering alcoholic with a temper who cannot sell any of his work. Ends up accidentally killing a neighbor. What? Damn, Mark, you can't read? Finding inspiration, Jack photographs a corpse, paints a scene, and sells the painting to Malcolm Mayflower, who is Shooter McGavin, is the easiest way to pronounce who that is. A collector of Morber artwork who promises to pay him large sums of money. And there's a twist in there. They didn't spoil that one. The again, that one's not my favorite, but it makes up. Undertaking Parlor is a good one. This one reminds me of kind of like the Goonies almost. This has Jason Martin who plays Max Goof. Also as what's his name? The guy, the Asian kid from Goonies. He's also in it. Kwei Hu Kwan, Oscar nominated, by the way, and they end up uncovering a sinister a sinister plot with the town's mortician. That one's much better. It's an improvement on those. Maybe it's because Max Goof's in it as a big fan. Morning Mess. This is a solid episode. No famous people in it. That's the problem. Steven Weber, I guess, is kind of famous. What was he in? All Dogs Go to Heaven. Charlie B. Barkin was also in The Shining too. Basically, he plays a down on his luck news writer who's currently investigating several bizarre murders of the homeless. Sweeney soon discovers that the murders may be related to grateful homeless outcasts of unwanted layaway society, otherwise known as ghouls, a mysterious organization whose charitable facade hides the horrific secret. Let's see. Oh, Split Second. This is my favorite. This was my favorite episode for a while. I love this one so much. Just because how gruesomely it ends. I'm not going to spoil anything on it. Basically, it's about a bunch of lumberjacks, and the owner of the land, I guess the owner of the company, he falls in love with one of the loose women the Bard's maid. Believe me, I know what that is. I know what that's like. Last year, especially. Uh, and he ends up being really jealous, and I'm not going to tell you what happens. I'm just going to watch that episode. Split Second, Season 3, Tales from the Crypt. That is the best episode of the season by far. Deadline, this one not so great. This is I don't even fucking I don't remember this one. I don't know, I watched all of them. Charles McKenzie, a newspaper journalist who has nearly ruined his career after many years of alcoholism, swears to give up drinking in order to get his old. I remember this one now. Get his job back. He soon meets a young woman, Vicky, or the redhead chick from CSI. The two begin having a fling with Vicky's influence, helping him along the way. Charles is offered his job back if he can bring in a murder story. Upon hearing the owner of the diner murdered his wife in the diner's kitchen, Charlie believes that he has a story. At least he discovers who the wife is. I That one's really forgettable, I guess. Spoiled. Oh, this is a good one. I like this one. Some I have to read. This one I know. So basically, this wife is and her friend are really into soap operas, and we're almost too into soap operas. But her husband's a scientist, and he's trying to work on some kind of what was that anesthesia that would make it possible for days for surgeries. Anyways, they get cable, and the cable guy ends up nailing her, and they have a fling, and then he walks in on him, and then they switch heads. I don't know. Watch the show. I'm never gonna be a way to. Don't listen to me. Watch the show. It's really good. This is again. I'm gonna keep Strutter just for Tales from the Crypt at this point. It's I still have. I'm working on season 4. Still have 3 more seasons left, and I'll keep watching it. It'll take me to October probably. Some of these seasons are getting longer, by the way. And this is an interesting one. Oh wait, not. This is the last episode. It's 14 episodes, 38 overall, by the way. This one's called Yellow. So this is interesting. This is the only episode of the entire series to run longer than 30 minutes. It's also the first episode that featured a part of a produced, failed, Two-Fisted Tail spinoff. Director Robert Zemeckis used this episode to pay homage to Stanley Kubrick 1957 film Path of Glory, which also starred Kirk Douglas and features some similar themes. Father and son actors Kirk and Eric Douglas portray father and son on screen. Love this one. This one, how long is it? Doesn't say. This one was good. This is it was supposed to be a spinoff of another one. This also happened again in season 4. They were supposed to do a movie, and instead, because they're like a severely higher budget on some of these episodes and bigger stars, and instead they just made 3 episodes of Tales from the Crypt. That happened quite a bit, actually. Like, you know how you have Demon Knight, you have Bordello of Blood, and I think Ritual was the third one. You were supposed to get more of them. Like Dusk Till Dawn was supposed to be a Tales from the Crypt movie, and instead they cut it out and made From Dusk Till Dawn, which is a good movie, but it does seem like it's a Tales from the Crypt type thing, right? And then we'll get into season 4. Tom Hanks was in season 4, not season 3. Sorry. You get Tom Hanks. He's directing episodes. William Frickton. How far am I in season 4? I think I'm halfway in season 4. Yeah, I'm on the new arrival. It's on episode 45. 45, and there's a total of 93 episodes. We're a little almost halfway there. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, that's the episode. That's Tales from the Crypt season 3. There's not much to say about it. Real quick, I did secure the big interview. Working on a time to get it done, but it will happen, and I cannot wait for you to hear that episode. What else? Oh, I'm gonna give a shameless plug to some of this stuff. Fright Rags has some really cool Are You Afraid of the Dark t-shirts. You should go check those guys out at frightrags.com. Gutter Garbs, I think it's Gutter Garbs. They're doing Tales from the Crypt episode shirts, the Bordello Blood and Demon Knight. I got the Demon Knight one, but I got the movie poster one. I got it at Comfort Colors. Comfort Colors is the best t-shirts. If you're gonna make a t-shirt, get Comfort Colors. They make the best shirt. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I fucking love those guys. Love that brand. But yeah, they have Tales from the Crypt ones. I think. Let me see. Let me make sure. If I told you the wrong one, you get the Gutter Garbs, and you're like, motherfucker, this guy's lying to me. Pretty sure they did though. Again, not affiliate. Yeah, Tales from the Crypt Gutter Garbs. You have 1 day and 20 hours, so the end of the weekend. I don't know why they do it this way, but you have the Demon Knight one. Not my favorite design. Outside the movie poster, the classic T-shirt. I love that one with Billy Zane and everything. And the Bordello Blood one's a lot better. The Bordello Blood is a good movie. We'll have to cover those one day. What else? Oh, I'm gonna do another watch along. 150. We're gonna do another watch along. It's gonna be Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. I haven't seen that movie in a little while, and it's one of my other favorite movies for the past couple of years. So we did Halloween, and we're gonna do how we're gonna Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. We do Halloween Kills February 200 episode 200, and then 300 will be Halloween Ends. Is that how it works? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this is Tales from the Crypt season 3. Hope you enjoyed it, guys.